assume that, well, of course the government is on the side of the people. That's their job. The government hasn't done a damn thing to prevent the country from being invaded. You know, immigration is much worse than a military invasion. Because even when there's a military invasion and occupation, they usually go home. Look at the difference between what the Allied Russian occupation, the Russian occupation of Paris, the Nazi occupation of Paris, and the immigration invasion of Paris. Which of those three things has done the most harm to the French? It's not even close. And then this is where the effectiveness of word magic can be seen. You know, if you don't send in soldiers armed with rifles, if you just send in poor refugees just looking for a better place to, looking for safety, or people looking for jobs to make a better life for themselves and families, they're going to stay. They're going to stay as long as they are being provided the means to do so. And to me, that's I was talking to someone today, and they're a little bit older than I am, and they were talking about how, as frightening as these times are, at least there's no chance that we're not just on a direct linear trajectory to putting all the women in burqas. I wrote a article called "The Bottle and the Burqa." Sometime, let's check it out. I don't remember when I wrote it. So let's go to, where should we go? Okay, we'll go to see what we can find. Okay, it's private and free, so let's search for the Burqa. There we go. Okay. I wrote it back in 2006. The human spirit, like nature, abhors a vacuum. It's looking increasingly likely that the spiritual vacuum of the 21st century will offer women a choice between brothel and burqa as their equalitarian dream shadows around them. So this was the article back on, somebody posted on Free Republic. In Europe alone, officials estimate more than 200,000 women and girls, 1/4 of all women trafficked globally, are smuggled out of Central and Eastern Europe and the former Soviet Polish sphere, the bulk of whom end up working as enslaved prostitutes. Almost half are transported to Western Europe, roughly 1/4 end up in the United States. And that's still a problem. But this was written before the big invasion of Europe. This is before Angela Merkel invited the mass invasion of Western Europe and Germany in particular. And so these are the two options, the two obvious options. But now there's a third option. We had a linear option that was pushing us that way. But now there's a real possibility that the clown world is going to either collapse completely or at least be significantly reduced in power. And hopefully that will give the native people the ability to decide how they want their society to be structured, who they want their neighbors to be.